it's just about respect. Like if I feel like what I'm doing is respected by the people who appreciate it, we're good. But it's always gonna be someone who don't respect it.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah,
there's always gonna be critics.
You're gonna respect this. You're gonna respect what we got going on.
Yeah.
Simple.
Hey, welcome to another episode of CurbTalks East. Crazy to say, you know what I'm saying? But sure. Yeah, we're here with, two people, two, I would say, creatives, damn risky.
For sure.
That's the real creative right here.
Yeah, no, for real.
Don't do all that.
Man, people.
But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for having me. I've been waiting on this for a minute, a long time. Everything happened for a reason, though. So
we were just talking about that, getting them on here. Like, we had to make sure we got them on. No. Like we were in our brainstorm discussions, and mine, all three was like we gotta get risky. How can we get risky?
Yeah.
Like, how can we fit into the schedule? Because right now, Curb East, Curb West, we're all over the place. But like this is what it looks like when you make someone priority, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I give you my word,
facts.
So I gotta live up to it. You know what I'm saying? So
this man kept his word for 2-3 years. shout out to this nigga, man.
For sure.
Oh wait, I can cuss on this.
Yeah, minimal.
Minimal.
I mean, if it come out, that's cool to it. Yeah. We want to start off by playing a game. It's called Put a Finger Down.
Put a finger down.
We're going to start off with 5 fingers. We're going to play 7 rounds of the game. And if it applies to you, put a finger down. Some cards might be put a finger up type beat, but yeah.
And I think we're trying to do in 7. We're trying to find a guest who could get a finger down in 7 cards.
All fingers down in 7.
All fingers down in 7. So let's see if you can do it.
And then y'all on cam too.
So y'all got the producer cam. We got Kendall producing again.
Yeah.
There we got SRD in the back. We got Trill. We got T. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it done.
Put a finger down if you've gotten front row tickets to a show.
Nah, I don't think I have.
My show.
That counts.
Nah, that don't count.
Nah, it gotta be someone else's show. I haven't. The 2 tax.
Yeah.
I low-key is the low-key 2 tax.
Put a finger down if a friend's parent has hit on you.
Damn, that's wild.
Nah, for real,
that's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Then nobody having that much emotion. No friends' parents.
All my friends family.
Okay.
Put a finger up if you're still friends with your ex. What do we define as friends? Put a finger up. Set some definitions, right?
Put a finger up.
Put a finger up. Put a finger up.
So the point of the game is to close to get all fingers down. Mm-hmm. But there's certain things in the game that's gonna make you kind of like Uno draw 2.
So going back, so put one up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But friends with your ex, is that cordial? You know what I'm saying? Does that count? It's it was good.
So it sounded like both of y'all need to put one up. That sounded like.
Okay. Put a finger down.
Wait, which ex though? There's so many different stipulations in it.
Any ex though.
Put a finger down if you've had a near-death experience.
Nah, yeah.
That shit crazy. They ain't funny.
Car accidents and shit, I'm a good driver though.
Put a finger down if you have a tattoo you regret.
Love my tats.
I don't even got none. Okay.
Put a finger down if you've sold an art or craft you've created.
Sold?
Yeah.
Y'all want to elaborate on what y'all sold?
Some beats.
Some beats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some beats. Sometimes you get, you gotta sell some beats. Clothes.
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 All right. And then put a finger up if you've ask your friends to go like and comment on a post?
Shit, yeah, starting off, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap.
Go like and comment.
I feel like,
because I feel like it's about like support, like and we'll talk about that too in the pod, like support. But it's like nobody won. We ain't getting it.
No one got it.
No one got it. 7.
Next time.
Yeah.
That's a good game though. I feel that.
That's a fact.
Put your finger down. Put your finger down.
So, you said something while I was playing the game. You talked about selling beats.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
I was looking through your last album and the credits, and I feel like all of them were produced by you.
Yeah.
Producer, rapper, like which one came first?
Shoot, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, they both started around the same time. Like me and Trill was in middle school. We was making songs on SoundCloud when it first started coming out. So we would rap on YouTube beats. But it's like, man, I want to make something that sounds like, what I wanted to sound like. So I started figuring out like GarageBand, Logic, FL Studio, shit like that. And then eventually it's like, I'm gonna just make beats because it's like, you're not about to go to your mom and be like, I'm gonna be a rapper. Like, I'm like, now I'm gonna make these beats. But then it got to a point where it's like, no one's hopping on these beats. I got hundreds of beats. I'm about to just rap on these beats. And then once I started rapping on my beats, shit started moving better than when I was just making beats for people.
So which one was your first love? Was it beats or was it a rapping?
Shit, beats.
Okay.
Beats. I mean, I always loved rap music. My bad. I always loved rap music, but beats are like, you feel me? I feel like I'm gonna be 50 years old, 60 years old making beats.
And the thing is, and going back to that, like even going to your last album or the music before that, like your beats are actually pretty different. They're very different from the beats that we hear in the DMV area. Like what inspiration do you get for your beats?
Honestly, bruh, I listen to like everything. So like my mom's Nicaraguan, so I grew up listening to soca music and like reggae and like even country. Like she always had us listening to different shit. My dad from New York, so he's straight hip hop head. Wu-Tang. Like Rakim, shit like that. So that's what I grew up on. And just taking both of them sounds and merging them together, I guess that just created my sound.
Do you feel like your beats and how you rap, like of course you rap on your own beats, but like what do you say, like they're in the same like style? Like
both of them are in the same style? Yeah. I would think that both of them like come from the same origin. Like the style. I try to match the pockets of the beat with the way I rap and vice versa. Like not clash. If that makes sense.
And you was you started making beats, then you started rapping on your beats. But like when was that moment that you started to really take it seriously? That was like, yo, like I could really do something with this.
If I'm keeping it a bean, it was when I dropped my first song.
Really?
I was making beats for like a year and a half. Nobody cared. Like nobody, even the rappers, local rappers, like grew up around my way. I know all of them. I'm trying to feed them beats. They did not care. As soon as I hop on my song though, that's when everybody started like, oh, this is hard, bro. Like you could go far, bro. I believe in you, bro. It's like I've been doing this. It's like I've been doing this. So what do you mean, like? It's cool. I like both. Both. You gotta have both. I think so.
Who's your favorite producer rapper?
I got like a top 5.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, so you gotta start off with Ye.
Okay,
for sure.
He's the blueprint. Like after Ye, it's Tyler,
the creator.
Just because how he's able to create a whole theme and a character while producing his whole album and then rapping on the whole album, I think that's insane. Then you got Pierre Bourne. Pierre Bourne. He changed hip hop really the last 5-6 years. Then Mexico Dro. Then I'm gonna say Dr. Dre, number 5. He slept on. Dr. Dre got some shit. Earl Sweatshirt out there too.
Okay. And who would you say is your favorite person that you produced for? so far?
These niggas.
Okay. Okay. What's the favorite song you produced? What's your favorite song you ever produced?
I can't pick.
You can't.
That's like having a bunch of grandkids and saying like, yeah, this one of my favorites.
So you don't have a favorite song in general though? Like, do you have a favorite song?
I'm sorry. It changes every day.
Really?
Yeah, like it changes like every day. Like,
okay, let's make it easier for you. on your last tape, what was your favorite song?
I like Benji's Coming with my boy Multiplayer, Sav, and Skano.
The beat change on Benji's Coming is hard. I got it. Like,
yeah.
that joint caught me off guard. I was like, oh.
Yeah, like that was when I was like, so I went through and started mastering the album, and I'm like, nah, this song needs. It was like a minute something. So I'm like, all right, let's make it a little longer. Like, so I just took the beat and slowed it down.
And then I think Big Risk is on there too.
Yeah.
That's
appreciate you.
That's risky. That beat is hard too.
Not for real.
So I definitely want to, give you your props because, like I said, like the sound is just different, but the quality is still there. And then also to know, like we talked about this earlier, like you do everything in house, from the beats to the rapping to even the music video, the editing. Mm-hmm. Like when I seen like a tag, you got posted Bounce. And I see edited by Risky. I was like, no way, this guy edited this video too. Like, you really be doing everything. But like, how important is doing everything in-house for you?
I think it's the only way to really have creative control. Because it's like, when you're delegating different things to other people, obviously they're going to put their all into it and what they believe, their input.
Yeah.
And it's not wrong all the time, but it might not just be what you want.
Yeah.
So when I just go around and I'm looking at what other people do and I'm like, okay, I watch how he did that. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go do that. All right, this is how you mix. All right, I'm gonna go do that my way. Like, you just gotta, I think that's how you create a product that is really original. Mm-hmm. And then once it gets to a point where it's, all right, this is risky. Now I could go, all right, Cole Bennett or somebody.
Yeah.
Come shoot this video, or let me go work with this producer. Let me go work with, who's hot right now? Let me go work with Sparheem or something like, because I want that sound.
Yeah.
I want what I want, so I'm gonna just do everything myself. Like, no way.
Have there been times where you took somebody's creative advice that you didn't like, but it still turned out well?
Yeah, all the time. Like even though I'm doing everything myself, like I'll still check with the guys, or I'll ask somebody who I know specializes in that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And get their input, and if they're like, "Nah, change this," I might not agree, but I'm like, nah.
Because I know your expertise, I'm gonna listen.
What's an example if you have one of a time where like that happened?
Yeah, you guys know Chief Skywalker. He runs Suzaks. Sean Seung.
Yeah,
he runs Suzaks. So he's an engineer as well. So as I was mixing the last tape, sending him songs. How this sound? What should I change? He like, it sounds good, or he's like, this is flat. Turn it up. I'm like, all right, go turn it up. Like stuff like that.
Okay. That's a good. So when is that point where it's like you're doing everything in house, you're doing everything by yourself, but we need to start sourcing things out. Like we need to start putting things. Like when would you know you got to that point when like you just have more listeners or more reach?
Shit, when I can't do it myself.
That's real.
Yeah, like I'm gonna try to do it myself. If I can't do it myself, I'm gonna go find someone who I know could do it.
Yeah. Because even with Curb right now, like we're starting to like, because we just be like, we work too, you know what I'm saying? Like we do other things, so it's like we're starting to figure out like, okay, do we need to outsource? Do we need to like push some things off, or who else do we need to expand the team?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And let's talk about the team right quick. You brought two of your guys, and you're three of them in here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I also want to touch on Chum, but let's stay with the music.
Look at everything, bro.
How important is your team to you, and who are the pieces on your team?
Shoot. All these guys right here, my team. So we got T, we got SRD, we got Trill. I talk to these guys every week, almost every day. Then my manager, Lonnie, Swoosh is who I started the Chum Season brand with. Okay. He's out in LA. Micah Midas, he's also a rapper in the Chum. And that's pretty much like the go-tos, really.
Okay.
I hope I didn't leave nobody else. So my boy Skano, he taught me like everything I know about the beats. So he's part of the team as well. But they're super important because I feel like without a team, like you're not gonna be able to you can't do everything by yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like you can make a product by yourself, but when it comes to reaching the masses, you can't do that by yourself. You need a team. Yeah. And even like how we walked in here today, you feel me? You walk in collectively as a unit.
Yeah.
If I just pulled up here by myself, it's just like, what's going on? Like, it's either like this guy's really up, like he could just walk into rooms by himself, or it's like, where's this guy's team? Like, you're not pulling up with a team, you don't got people behind you that believe in what you got going on. So it's like, you got to move with a team. But nobody's gonna take you serious.
Yeah. How do y'all creative visions like intertwine in Chum season?
Like, you trying to break that down a little bit?
Yeah, like in terms of all of y'all are in music, right? So how do y'all like feed off of each other's creativity? How do y'all creative critiques? Like how do they play into your creative process? Stuff like that. Yeah.
I take everything that these guys say seriously. So critique wise, if they like, that's not it, it's not it. You know, because like you also don't want yes men around, right? You want people who are gonna keep you in check and motivate you. Like, or if it's somebody slacking, we gonna be like, bro, like drop that. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop holding music, put it out. Like, you know, we're on each other like that. Yeah. Like, it's just like checks and balances. You gotta keep everything.
How long you just dropped the song not too long, like what? Literally yesterday.
Yeah.
So how long did that take from start to finish for you to release that, as well as your last album?
Last album, I would say, I started the last one after the one before that. So I started that end of 23.
Okay.
And then I just didn't want to rush anything, want to take my time, really make something that I'm proud of.
Yeah.
Like that distinctively represents my sound. So that took about like 8 months, the last album. And the song that I just dropped, I made that as soon as I came back from vacation. Because, you know, after you come back from vacation, it's grind. You know, it's like, we get back to it. We chill too much. So I came back from vacation in November. I made it. I sat on it for a little bit. Everybody was, you know, they was liking it. Then we literally shot the video like December 31st.
Okay, yeah.
And then I edited it for like 2 weeks.
The video?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This guy be doing everything in-house, bro.
Yeah. But my boy Crush shot it, and he did the coloring, which is like, I would say
the majority of the
coloring is the most important part. In videos, like if the colors look good,
the color great,
But also the transitions too.
Transitions are important, and that's where I came in, because I'm like, we did like 2 takes, so just straight throughs, 1 takes. I'm like, all right, it's supposed to be a visualizer, but I'm like, now we got enough footage, bro. I'm just gonna put a video together. Yeah. Like let me see what I can come up with. Everybody liked it. I put it out, a little snippet. People really liked the snippet. I'm like, all right, I gotta drop the song. I'm not about to drag it out. SRD was like, bro, drop that. Drop that.
That's a good man right there. You gotta keep that, man.
You feel me? And that's why, and going back to the team thing, that's why you gotta have people around you that are like that. Cause it's like, you want people around you that also do the same thing and see stuff going up, and it's like, nah, bro, just keep holding it. Like, you feel me? Could have easily been like, bro, keep holding that. But now he's like, bro,
drop it. Like, what's up?
Go up.
Yeah.
So
you gotta keep the momentum. Like, how long have you held music before? Like, what's the longest?
Like a year.
Okay.
If I don't drop it, if I make it a year, like a year ahead, and I don't drop it within a year, it's not coming out.
Do you have a favorite unreleased track?
Yeah.
Would you drop that?
Yeah, it's gonna come out.
Oh, like it has been a year.
Oh, you mean like
that's been a year?
Oh yeah, I got a few. They're not coming out. Like those are for me at that point, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can't give everybody everything, because then that's when the quality starts to
diminish.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So is it the unreleased tracks that is the quality just not to that mark for you?
Nah, that's not even the quality. It's just more say like, I'm not there anymore.
Okay.
You feel me?
That's real.
I'm way past that, or it's like how I felt when making that song. I don't feel like that anymore.
So you still want to relate to your music in that moment. Like you're not gonna drop anything that you don't feel right there.
Yeah, I don't feel like represents what we got going on, or I don't feel like represents me. I'm not putting it out. It could be the greatest song ever. It's not coming.
Okay. So 2 questions. If you could sum up what represents you, what would that be? And if you could sum up what Chum season stands for, what would that be?
All right. Like what represents me is like sound wise or just me as a man. Like
Dan Risky the brand.
Dan Risky the brand. Dan Risky the brand. He's an energetic, smooth, wavy. You feel me? Very original swag, like style. Like he gonna come with that wavy stuff that's gonna make you like, dang, what is this? Like, you know, like I want people to hear stuff and be like, what is this? Like, I never heard nothing like this. And Chum Season the brand is just a family. Like, choose how you move. You can wake up every day. You could choose to stay still. You could choose to go and get it. But it's you gotta choose. You feel me? Yours. You know, you can sit here and blame your circumstances all day. But at the same time, there's people going through that same stuff
and making it out.
You know, so choose how you move. And shout out to my boy Umar. He actually helped me come up with the concept because before that it was just Chum. Like I just like how the word looked. It was just Chum.
Shout out like, Umar for real.
Yeah, OC has the brand OC Kill. Shout out
OC by OC.
But yeah, like it's just about you know making a choice.
Yeah,
going down the path that is best for you.
So from creating Chum, right, and then now you're venturing off into one side being a record label. The other side being an actual brand. How's that journey been? And yeah,
it's been interesting because it's like you can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
But you also can't focus in one area more than the other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's what I'm finally figuring out is like how to use both.
Balance.
How to use both effectively at the same time.
Yeah.
Like in the last video, I'm wearing some unreleased Chum.
Yeah.
You feel me? Get the people wanting that product, and also give them something to identify with the product. Like, oh, this song reminds me of that jacket, or this jacket reminds me of that song.
Of that song.
Yeah,
that's right.
How do you and you said you have a partner and
Swoosh. Shout out Swoosh.
Yeah, Swoosh. So how do you and Swoosh split the responsibilities for Chum?
So me and Swoosh is a numbers guy. Swoosh is also he's big on laws. He's big on business plan. I'm more so creative. I'm a sketch. I'm a send some ideas. He also does, you know, he creates as well. Let's not get it twisted, but like his focus is more business mindset, LLC, getting us the right business accounts, stuff like that. Getting us really rolling on the brand side. And I'm more so on the music, you know, like make sure we all dropping stuff like that, putting out my own music, coming up with different designs, getting inspired, and really like he's on the West Coast, so it's like while he out on the West Coast doing what he doing over there, helping us over there, we out here pushing it on land over here, like we outside, you know, throwing shows. You know, Lonnie's been a big part of that too. He's not here, but that's our manager, and he ever since he came on board, we just been doing shows like our own shows, and not even like, you know.
Yeah, I seen you guys had a show at what's that?
Union Stage.
Union Stage.
That was our first ever show.
That's a great venue too for a first show.
Yeah, bro.
I went there for a Babyface Ray concert. I said, no way, I like the same spot. I was like, yeah, they doing their thing.
Shout out to Lonnie, bro. He's a magician when it comes to that. Like he's really hungry. But for that to be our first show, two people tell us all the time, like that's crazy. But it's like, nah, like let's keep going.
Yeah, you can't dwell on it too much.
You feel me? Like let's keep going. But nah, that show was very turned, and it was good to see the turnout. You know. Yeah. Congrats on that. That's a nice team. Going back to the music for a little bit, you've had a very good run. I appreciate that.
For last year and even into this year, even you know, Bounce was this year. But I want to talk on the radar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What was that leading up to that point? How did that happen?
So I think it was January last year. No, it was December last year. I see a tweet. This is around the time On the Radar is on tour. Okay. So they was doing their little city series. They was coming out here. I saw the tweet that like, yo, they coming out here. So I sent the tweet to my manager Lonnie. Like, yo, like, you want to hit them up? Like, let's see, let's try to get on there. Yeah. Shoot. 2 weeks later, we was on there.
How was that experience like?
It was cool, bro. It was cool meeting the producers and the photographers that help. You know, seeing how it's actually done. Like, you know, you see it on on YouTube, and you see it on your phone. You wonder how it's done, but seeing how it was done, it was cool. I pulled up. Paco Panama was going before me.
Okay.
So I got to say what's up to them and stuff. It was cool. It was a cool experience. Definitely want to go to New York and do it for real though. You know, do the real jump. That's nice.
I mean, I think it's still the real joint.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to downplay it. Like it's real, but you know, like it's nothing like going to their headquarters.
Yeah, the HQ.
And meeting Gabe and meeting the whole team. Like I met most of the team. I kept in contact with some of them. Shout out JV, Jordan. He actually helped me get the song dropped because it was supposed to drop with the video.
Okay.
So, but they dropped it like 2-3 months later, like on their own. But yeah, he got the song out on all streaming platforms. And yeah, after that, I'm just trying to.
So they were holding the song.
I don't think it was necessarily holding it. It's like once you do it, I gotta sign a contract, like, and then like whatever the song that I chose to do is like, we split the profit.
Okay.
So,
and
it's a good deal though. It's a good deal.
And is it like a legit freestyle? But you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Nice.
But like, is it like did they show you the beat when you get there, or you already know what the beat is?
I had a song in mind that I wanted to do because it's like it's like Tears. It's like, like I'm still up and coming, right?
Yeah.
So they not about to just let me go up there and freestyle unless I really was dying to, and I really wasn't dying to. I'm good. So like they gave me the option to choose an unreleased song or freestyle, like unreleased song, or like if you want to record a freestyle and then rap it again type thing.
Okay.
So I just chose the unreleased song. I had a song in mind, but since it was out, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like one or the other.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, so when you see that on your phone, bro, they're not freestyling. Just know your favorite rapper is not freestyling up there unless he's really like that. Like,
do people still freestyle these days though?
No. We freestyle.
Do you feel like freestyling is an actual sign or tell or whether somebody's a good rapper or not?
No, because you could be a good freestyler and not be a good rapper. And you could be a good rapper and not be a good freestyler.
But in my head, right, if you're freestyling, then aren't you automatically almost a good rapper?
I mean, you can freestyle all day. Nobody cares if you can't make a song.
That's true. So what we're saying is like, there's just way more to it into making a song than just
I mean, just being the complete rapper, I feel like you need to be good at both. Like, if I'm keeping it at being like, the greats are good at both.
Okay, yeah.
So you can't call yourself great until you're good at both. That's just.
So you gotta be able to freestyle and write.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even write. You just gotta be like, because I don't write all the time. Sometimes I just go in the booth and like, punch in, or it might be a few 8 bars, 6 bars where it's just like, it just goes.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be able to do both.
Have you do you watch streamers?
Yeah.
Have you been keeping up to
TJ
huh?
The TJ stuff?
Yeah. But did you see Cash Cobain make that beat on stream?
Yeah.
Can I get your takes on that? Like, as being a producer and a rapper, I'm not gonna lie, like.
I want to hear yours first.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, like, I think seeing that, for one, made me appreciate producers a lot more, right? Because even Jiggy, like, I was going through, I went through songs he made, like, seeing Cash, like, clicking that, this is from Cash, not from YouTube, that's Cash Cobain's tag.
Yeah.
It was like, no way.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know.
What?
I knew he was a producer, but I just never knew what his tag was.
Oh, okay.
And like, I was like, NSD from Cash, not from YouTube. This is Cash Cobain.
Yeah.
So then I had a lot more respect for what he's doing.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't have faith in the beat at first. And I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
And then as it started to like progress, I'm like, yeah, like this is why I'm not a producer. Yeah. but that single-handedly actually made me want to get into music. Okay. Like watching that was like, this is tough.
Yeah, bro.
This is about creativity, bro. Like to make that out of nothing. Yeah, crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Like and being it, like, and for Cash to be able to do what he's doing at like a high level.
Yeah.
Like having top 10 hits and dropping his own music simultaneously.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. Like,
but like, how did like? I tried to make a beat once with my friend. She's a singer, Sal G Swanks. It was terrible. Terrible beat. But like how does the producer how does that mind work? Like how do you guys get in there to say, okay, like what am I like what instruments do I want to do? Like, what drums do I want to? Like, how does that even? You're making something out of nothing. How?
It's a feeling, bro. Like, it's, bro. Sometimes, honestly, bro, I don't even know how, because it's like I'm not even trying to be funny or nothing, though. It's like you kind of have the idea, but it's like God is flowing through you and helping you create the idea. It's like one thing leads to another. It's almost like cooking. Have you ever cooked?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know how you just start getting in your little group?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
this might be tough right here.
Yeah. Let me throw a little something. Let me throw some parsley in there. Let me throw some salt, some pepper, or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like you repeat beats?
Mm-mm. If I sit there and I'm making beats all day, like one or two of them might sound similar, but that's just the vibe I'm in that day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I ever sat there and made the same beat twice. I feel like I got a sound and like you can identify that Risky made this beat, but I don't think I ever made the same beat twice.
Yeah, I think it's there's something that was like in your beats. There's like there's something in it that I was like, oh, okay, I'm catching on. I'm catching on. I don't know what that instrument. I don't know. It's not drum. It's just like a. Damn, I don't know. You know.
Are you talking about on the last project specifically?
Yeah.
Like are you talking about like, all right, for instance, like on Big Risk, like the
Big Risk is the second song on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like that. Like, what is that? Like, it's I can't really explain.
All right, so I mean, it's a little sauce for y'all. You feel me? But it's a log drum. Like, I make piano beats. Like, you feel me? It's just a log drum. So instead of like filling those gaps with a regular bass 808 drum, I'm just putting a log drum. It's like to give it a little, like, you feel me? It's a little culture.
Yeah.
Get a little bounce in there, some South African swag in there.
Yeah.
You know? So I like pulling from different cultures too. Like, even on another song on there, it's like Best For Me. I got like a Brazilian sample at the end, like the Brazilian funk drums that they got going crazy. They club scene going crazy.
Do you listen to like music from everywhere?
Yeah, I listen to everything. Like, for the past month, I've been listening. I be telling everybody, but I've been listening to MIA. Y'all know the girl who made Paper Planes? Like, that song. I gotta play it. Y'all know this song. I gotta play it. My bad. I gotta play it. Like, she's an artist from London. Y'all know this song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But I've been going back because I'm like, nah, there's something here. I'm going back and listening to all her old stuff. Like, all month, that's what I've been listening to. You know, you just got to switch it up. You can't listen in the free car and rap all day. Like, you got to.
Yeah.
You got to.
It's
R&B.
yeah.
You got to get some Sade in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Some old school in there. Wherever you from, listen to your culture's music. That's important.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
How do you challenge yourself creatively? Like, as you move forward?
I'm my biggest critic, bro. I still don't think I've done anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't think I'll ever stop feeling that way.
Yeah.
So, like, I just gotta keep pushing the bar until I feel like what I'm doing is respected.
Yeah.
It's just about respect. Like, if I feel like what I'm doing is respected by the people who appreciate it, we're good. But it's always gonna be someone who don't respect it.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah,
there's always gonna be critics.
You're gonna respect this. You're gonna respect what we got going on.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, because y'all got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing the music, you're doing the clothes, you're doing the shows. Like, I don't really see any other collective doing it like that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something special.
Yeah, and I'm not even on no cocky stuff, but there's nobody doing it.
Yeah, like I can't argue that.
Yeah.
I generally don't think I've seen a collective that is pushing it as hard as you guys are.
And consistently.
Yeah, consistent.
Because I think even like, let's speak on the clothes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's designing most of your pieces? Like, is that also in-house?
Yeah, it's in-house. So, like, when it comes to the final product, like, I'm proofing everything. Like, so I'm putting stuff together, but the logo was actually created by a designer that who's a rapper and collective, Micah, his friend, Kaz. He's from Japan. He's from he's from out here, the DMV.
Yeah.
And then he's in fashion school in New York, and he's just a real designer. So he helped us with the logo. And then after he gave me that logo, it just opened my mind to different things. Just picking his brain on stuff.
Yeah.
Because he actually physically makes clothes. So that's inspiring me to like, all right, how can we create the best quality product?
Yeah.
How can we make this design appealing?
Yeah.
So I'm really, but it's me and Swoosh, like we doing the designs. It's only us and Kaz. Like Kaz did the logo, but after that, it's just been us.
Yeah.
What is Risky's top 3 unreleased songs? And that you're willing to play?
We ain't got no speaker, bro. I don't want to play.
Okay, I'll just put it to
all right, I'm playing. Top, like, solo? All right, yeah, solo, I'm going to go.
I'm not going to be picky.
Solo, I'm going to go. It's a song called Message. And they got some of them drums you was liking in there.
That's it. That was the drum.
And then Dreaming.
That's hard.
This is a song. I sampled like my first song. Remember that song I was telling y'all that when I dropped, everybody was like, "Oh, that's hard."
Yeah.
So I went back and I sampled that song. That song's like 4 years old.
What?
Stressed out. That's it.
When are we dropping? Why you holding it, bro?
I'm not even holding it. So, cause like I'm gonna tell y'all the plan for the year, and it's like, so everybody's gonna drop their tape. Me and SRD got a tape coming out very soon.
A collab tape.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got the collective tape. We looking to drop that like fourth quarter.
Okay.
The Chum the Collective?
Yeah, Chum tape. Yep.
Okay.
So trying to get everybody. We in the gym. Everybody's in the gym right now. So like we got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So we just cooking up right now.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Appreciate that.
Do you plan on producing you and SRD's collab tape?
Oh yeah, I did a good amount of the beats on there, and then we got Sav, Alpha, and then we got
shout out to Alpha too.
We got Chase on Alpha on there. We got my boy Phil Money on there. He a tough producer. I hope I'm not missing nobody. Skano. Oh, Face got he on there too.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like and most of the time it's like I'm working with the producer. We working with another producer.
Yeah.
Because it's like we know, me and SRD know how to tape want to sound.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right,
what sound are you guys going for this tape? Or is it like a one answer?
Man, stay locked in. Turn on notifications on.
Stay tuned.
It's sounding crazy though, bro. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's respect. This is a really good episode. Like I gotta say again, I'm happy we definitely got you on here. Talk everything, music, Chum. Yeah, you guys are doing your thing. Like I gotta let y'all know you guys are all doing your thing, and I think it's gonna be interesting when we all make it to the top and we can look back, bro. And we're like, dang, bro, we did the pod, the crib, but like we all doing our own thing. So
we gotta keep these going too, man. I don't want to be like a one-time guest. I want to,
Okay, all right.
We here.
I appreciate y'all for having me though, bro. Like you said, like thank you for keeping the word, bro.
For sure.
It was nice, you too,
for sure.
What y'all got going on though? It's not about me all the time.
Curb.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time this come out, Curb East and Curb West probably launched, and Curb East is starting to launch as well. I think figuring out like how to handle the West Coast, and kind of expanding our reach in the West Coast, but also, leaving the keys to HQ into my voice stats hands. You know what I'm saying? And having him kind of just facilitate the conversations and being conversations like he holds esteem. So, you know, I think you can also chime in on that, like seeing him host his conversations and like the way he was able to ask the questions. Like, yeah, bro. I think we're in good hands.
Y'all good, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see, you know, what you do, what you do. Like y'all held this perfectly. You don't even feel like you feel like you're just chilling.
Bro, we're just kicking it. We on the curve. We on the curve. Yeah. You want to close up?
Yeah, you know, this was actually a really good episode. Like, I think we try to lean in as much as possible on creatives. Yeah. You know, and like, you got a house, you know what I'm saying? You building yourself a house. Yeah. Like, you came in here with your team, you know, and I think like a lot of what you're doing and what you did today speaks volume. And I think at the end of the day, you have a good philosophy in terms of how you make your music. You got a good team behind you. It was most definitely a pleasure to sit on the curb with you. It was a pleasure to sit on the curb with you, you know, and like, as y'all keep doing y'all thing, like, we'll love to stay tapped in.
For sure. We're keeping y'all in the loop, man.
Nah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? We album release, you know what I'm saying? Come on the curve real quick.
We got y'all, man. Talk. We got y'all.
But yeah.
And I want to do something like we talked earlier. I didn't get to bring my stuff, but I want to show y'all the process.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I didn't even get to tell him, but I'm like, yo, like, I was telling him, like, bring a laptop. Like I want to do a segment making beats with Risky. Like, legit.
OTR.
Yeah.
OTR exclusive, bro. Yeah, making beats with Risky.
Let's do it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, when I tell you like that Cash Cobain joint really makes me like, nah, this music shit is tough. Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. Bro, even growing up, like watching producers and stuff, it's like, bro, what?
Like, how did you do that,
like,
bro?
What is that? Like, so I get it, bro.
Nah, let's tap in. But
let's do that. And who is before we close out? Who are two people you want to see on the show with us? On Kirby's.
SRDT, Trill Will, Trill, Michael Midas.
Look,
the whole
let's do a Chum, and then we can do a OTR special, and then y'all come in, y'all make beats. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Easily.
Yeah.
It's done. Just let me know when, bro. It's done.
Hey, I see this.
You see it, bro. Hey, y'all see this, right? Hey, wait. Y'all see this, right? It's this year.
2025.
We here. It's gonna happen.
Sure. All right, bet. Let's do it.
Hey, good to have you, bro.
My guys, bro. Appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, with that being said, Curb East, you know what I'm saying? We're officially out.
Thank you for sitting on the curb with us today. Out. We gone.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Shit right there. I ain't gonna lie to you.